It was a day meant to be unforgettable. A grand ceremony, a stunning bride, and a handsome groom, all set in the most opulent wedding venue you could imagine. But little did anyone know, this day would turn into a story no one would forget, for all the wrong reasons. Meet Ethan, a kind-hearted, hard-working man who had always believed in love. Today, he was marrying Amelia, the daughter of one of the wealthiest families in town. But as he stood in his dressing room, something felt off. Ethan had always known their relationship wasn't perfect. Amelia was used to the finer things in life, luxury cars, designer clothes, and exotic vacations. And while Ethan wasn't rich, he gave her what he could: his time, his love, and his unwavering support. But deep down, he wondered, was it enough? The ceremony was scheduled to begin at 4 p.m. sharp. The guests, dressed in their finest attire, filled the grand hall. But as the clock struck 4:30, there was no sign of Amelia. Ethan waited patiently, hoping she was just running late. But then, a bridesmaid approached him with a note. "I can't do this, Ethan. This isn't the life I want. I'm sorry." In that moment, Ethan's world came crashing down. The woman he thought he'd spend his life with had left him at the altar. But let's rewind a bit. A few weeks before the wedding, Ethan had gone to a small diner after a particularly stressful day. That's where he met Lily. Lily wasn't rich or glamorous. She was a waitress, working long hours to make ends meet. But she had something Ethan hadn't seen in a long time: genuine kindness and a down-to-earth charm. After the guests had left, Ethan found himself alone at the reception. The extravagant decorations and uneaten cake were a painful reminder of what should have been. And then, out of nowhere, Lily walked in. Lily had been hired as part of the catering team. When she saw Ethan sitting there, looking completely defeated, she couldn't help but approach him. Lily sat down and listened as Ethan poured his heart out. He told her about the note, the humiliation, and the heartbreak. And instead of pity, Lily offered him something he desperately needed: hope.
Sometimes things fall apart, so better things can come together.
In the weeks that followed, Ethan and Lily stayed in touch. What started as simple conversations over coffee turned into long walks, shared laughter, and a deep connection neither of them expected. 1 year later, Ethan and Lily stood in the very diner where they first met. Ethan got down on one knee and asked Lily to marry him, not with an expensive ring, but with a heartfelt promise.
Ethan asked, "You showed me what real love looks like. Will you be my forever?"
Their wedding wasn't extravagant. There were no designer dresses or elaborate decorations, just a small group of family and friends celebrating love in its purest form. Ethan realized that it wasn't the grandeur of a wedding that mattered, but the authenticity of the love shared. Ethan's story is proof that sometimes what seems like the end is just the beginning of something beautiful. It wasn't the rich bride who gave him his happily ever after. It was the humble waitress who showed him the true meaning of love. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heartwarming tales. And remember, love has a way of finding you when you least expect it.